there, my friends, the Scott Reed Project out on tour. Well, not exactly on tour. I'm heading into the Worcestershire countryside. I'm going to pick up a deer. Today I am going to show you how to skin a deer. So we're just travelling to the destination, and when we get there I shall show you the little beauty. So we are on the border of Worcestershire and Herefordshire, two of the finest counties in this beautiful sceptred isle of ours. And I'm making my way to my mate's shoot, who's a gamekeeper who shot this muntjac. Hopefully we can get him on camera to explain what the crack is. But this is a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. Just have a look at this, eh? Fantastic. Right, up here and we'll be there. Not a bad office by anybody's standards. Fantastic part of the country this is. Keep your eye on the road, Scott. Come on, mate. Come on. Beautiful. So up here then should be my main man Coops, who is the gamekeeper. Bumpy, bumpy. I'll just pull in front of his truck. Here's my main man arriving in style. Here's my mate Coops, who is the gamekeeper of this estate. He shot this lovely little munty. What are they doing to your feeders, mate?
Well, basically they're just emptying the feeders and making a bit of a nuisance of themselves at the moment, and then we got quite a few, so we're just thinning them out, getting the numbers down to a reasonable level, manageable level, and then we'll leave them alone to breed again for next year.
Excellent.
Basically.
He's a great gamekeeper, but he makes a real bad cup of tea, bless him. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little journey round my fantastic county, and here we are back at the butchery, ready to skin this little beauty. Right, let's do it. On to skinning this deer then. Now, for people in the know, they may have noticed that deer that you saw at the start of this video was a muntjac. We now have us a roe. The reason being is I started laying down this video a week ago, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've cut the muntjac up and we vet it. Simple as. So I needed another deer to finish this video, and as per usual, my gamekeeping game guru Coops come up trumps. He shot me a roe buck so we can continue with this video. But before we start, I just want to show you this great product. Now this is a 4-inch rowing or skinning knife, and the beauty of this is that ball tipped ends. Now this will allow you to basically unzip your deer without going into the meat. Now this was from a company called Monarch Country Products. The guy's name is Rob. I've spoken to Rob. You know, this is a seriously good bit of kit, and he said that he would be willing, if he can, to send it anywhere in the world. He's a great guy, a great company, and I don't normally endorse this stuff. I mean, I bought this myself off him. This was 18 quid delivered in the UK. But if you're interested in one, just check down in the comments with the link, give the guy a ring and just say Scott sent you. But this really is a good bit of kit. Like I said, the ball on the end, 4-inch blade, very manageable, very sharp. So give the guy a ring or look him up. I shall put his website in the comments as well. Here in the sermon, let's get on with this bad boy. Right, first thing we're going to do then, as you can see, I'm going to get it on the block, because I'm going to loosen off the hocks while it's down on there so we can work on the legs much easier. So as you can see then, I've took the head off and I've just took, let's just call it the hooves for ease of terminology. Now, what we need to do, obviously it's all about not getting hair on the meat, is we take our knife, that great knife, and I'm just going to put it in to there. Now you just watch this. Look how easy that comes off. Now this can be used for any size of deer. So this is just a basic skinning video. And I know there are loads of skinning videos out there on YouTube, and I know some people get some bad press for the way they do it, but at the end of the day, personally, if you're having a go, you're doing it. You know, I know a lot of guys get a lot of flack because of the way they do it, but to be honest with you, just have a go, you know. So I'm just loosening it off. As you can see, I'm just going to get my hand in just over the leg. Remember, the rest will be done on the hook. I'm just getting my hand in and loosening it off so we can keep the carcass clean, hair free. So I'll just nip through that bit there if you can see it. There's the one leg, and then again using that knife. I mean, you can do this on the hook if you want to, guys and girls, but you know, let's keep it clean. I just love this knife. I mean, I can't say how good it is, really. It's just brilliant. Look at that. And again, not using a knife, just with our thumb, loosening it off, and just give it a nick on that joint. Turn it over. Sorry if my hand's in the way, it's a bit difficult. Just give it a helping hand with the knife. That ball is making sure you don't go into the flesh. And then we can get it on the hook. And it's just a case then, basically, of undressing it. Right there, nicely loosened. Just take that off there, bring that round, and you know, it's just a case of pulling the skin and just nicking nice and gently, and you'll find that that's the back end pretty much done. So on to the front then, same principle. Get your knife in. Once you get it started, just go up to the shoulder. We don't save our skins, well, I don't, and all we're doing again is loosening it off. You should be able to pull it and then into the shoulder, release that leg, and then I can get this on camera for you guys and fling it over that way. Get the knife in, get in there. Get the knife in and along. As you can see how perfect that was. I haven't touched any of the meat, and again just loosen around the joint. And then gently with your hands just loosen the shoulder. I am going to cut through that bit there just to loosen it off. Right, let's hang it and let's continue. All I'm going to be doing then is I'm going to be loosening off around the back here. So again, with this knife, just pull the skin. It will pretty much come away on its own. If you look, you're just helping it. You don't want to tear those legs. So I just let the weight of the deer naturally expose that sinew, as you can see, and just gently nicking with the knife pointed towards the skin. But at the end of the day, guys, listen, have a go. Don't worry about it. The more you do it, like anything, the better you will become. And on this row, it's so easy, as you can see. I'm lifting and nicking. We just get it through the tail. And if you can see there, that's hanging freely now. So what I want to do is loosen off. I shall move the camera down just either side. I mean, you can get your hands in, you know what I mean? It pretty much will do it on your own. So I'm just loosening it off. by just getting my hands in, and again with the weight of the carcass, pulling, let it swing, and obviously where we went to those front legs, just loosen it off and get your hand in. Now, here's the cool bit. So we've got it loosened, cross it over, hold it, and then gently pull down. And as you can see, just nip through that bit on that front leg again. How clean that carcass is. And I'm just again going that bit on the leg. Bearing in mind we've already loosened it off. Just get your hand in. And that's to the neck. Right, so I shall position the camera so you can see where we finish. But so far, not bad, eh? Not bad at all. Just again pull. It's all nice and loose. Just check on the back. Loosen any of it off. We should pretty much. There's a bit of brute force and ignorance. Skin that beauty. Well, my friends, there's the finished article, and I hope you've enjoyed that video. And it's always going to be difficult to film something like this. Obviously the length of the deer, getting the angles, but I think I've achieved it with this, and you can see how easy we skin that, and it's all down to that tool. Really, I cannot say enough about how good that is. For the sake of 18 quid, Monarch Country products, speak to Rob, he will send them round the world. Anyway, let's have a look what we've done. I think you'll agree, not too shabby an effort. Hey? And you saw how easy that come off, really. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, really, skinning deers, I don't really like doing it. I've done tons and tons and tons. It's one of my weaknesses. But if I can do a job like that, you can too. And if you've liked what you've seen here today on the Scott Ree Project, please subscribe by clicking down there somewhere. And again, find me on Facebook, the Scott Ree Project, or Scott Ree, and at Twitter, look up there, at Scott Ree Project. And join me again for some more gamey antics on the SRP. Remember, this is rock and roll butchery, baby, and that's what you're left with. See you again sometime. Take it easy.